it's Camille, and today we're at Magic Kingdom, not to ride anything or anything in particular. I am on a mission today. I'm actually on Tom Sawyer's Island once again. This is my second time ever visiting the island, but I'm here specifically to photograph a couple custom dolls that I finished, and I made it a goal that once I finish them, I wanted to get their final photo shoots on this island in particular. There will be more context to that if you've seen the last video, which I showed you guys the custom dolls in question, which are my Creepcast customs. I'll link that up in the corner if you haven't seen it yet. So yeah, come with me to photograph the dolls and I'll walk you through my process. So without further ado, let's go. So the first stop for photos is going to be that cave. That's one that had like the weird rock face in it. At least if memory serves me right. But look, the boat's coming. Let's wave hi.
Little kids love to jump out and scare people.
Okay, well, I just ran into the wall. This has got to be the one. Surely this is the one. Yes, it is. This is the right one. Bingo. Okay, so it is much better to lit over in this section of the cave, but I specifically wanted to be in this one for some of their photos because, I mean, come on. Look at how cool that is. So spooky. For those curious, I have photographed my dolls in public before. There was a scarecrow doll that I made a few years ago that I took to our local pumpkin patch to get her photos. They turned out really cute. So with me, I have a larger backpack. I couldn't fit everything in my Loungefly, so it's a basic one for today. Inside the main pocket, I have my camera, I have a Polaroid with me, and I have my tripod, as well as my wallet and stuff, so that way I could just utilize this as my purse. Then in the smaller bag, I have the dolls' accessories, their doll stands, putty, which I use for them to hold a lot of their smaller objects, since the dolls really can't hold much of anything, and my car keys happen to be in here because I had nowhere else to shove them. The dolls in question are right here. Now, in order to protect their faces when I put them in the front pocket of the backpack, I use fuzzy socks. I'm so scared it's gonna scuff up their faces. I just gently wrap these around their heads so that way the dolls aren't bruised up and beaten up by the time they get here. I do use my phone for nice photos on occasion, but for a lot of my doll photography, I use my nice camera. This is a Canon ProShot. I've had this since 2018. Really nice camera. I like it. I don't use it very often. And then this is my Polaroid. I got this for my birthday last year. Again, I don't use it very often, but when I do, I have a lot of fun with it. So I've taken a few so far, and I've gotten a few different Polaroids. There was one shot that was like the test one, which is this one. It's a little hard to see in the dark here. But I got two others of the position the dolls are in now. They look really cool. I've had no choice but to use the phone light for the nice camera, so I think I'm going to try and take a few photos with the phone to see if maybe their dolls come out a little better, because the natural lighting of the cave seems to come through better with the cell phone than it is with my Canon. So I think for now I've gotten enough photos in this cave in particular, and I think that's mostly because it's really warm in here, all things considered. But in all seriousness though, this is so cool. Like, my goodness, I'm so sad this is leaving, but yeah, this is really cool. It gives Pan's Labyrinth, you know. Well, we gotta get out of the cave, so we might as well go out the exit rather than going out the way we came. Oh, there's much better lighting over here. And AC, holy cow. See, it was so dark when I came in here last. And then there's the... How deep does it go? You can hear the bell. You know, I could get photos of them on the bridge, but then I risk dropping them down there. I'll come back. That's what I'll do. I'll come back. pretty. Ooh, hold up. This was closed when I was here last time. It's the Barrel Bridge. How bad is this gonna be? Oh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. Oh my gosh. Alright. Holy crap. So this here's the old mill. So this would make for some good photos. Oh jeez. I keep thinking that's a real owl. It's not. It's fake, but mini heart attack there for a second. Whoopsie. The beautiful thing about the island is that there's so many pockets of space where there isn't a whole lot of people, which makes it perfect for my goals, so to speak. I get some nice solo portraits over here. There is the risk of running into snakes and stuff, which I hope that's not the case. That'd be really, really bad if it was, because I don't like snakes. But you know, it's fine. Hairs have to go up now because it's been very hot. This is tacky. I've used this for a lot of stop motion projects. It's a reusable putty, and you only need a small amount. And I like using this because, for one, I can adhere the dolls. At least when I used to do stop motion videos, I used to be able to adhere the dolls to the doll stands if I had to use stands that I had to edit in post, or I could use this putty to let the dolls hold objects that most dolls typically can't hold. In this case, Isaiah here has a few things that the doll physically cannot hold without the assistance of this putty. So it's very, very easy to use. It's safe to use on plastic. You're gonna need it so it's nice and tacky. Then you take off a small piece. You don't need much. And you're gonna secure it in the palm of the doll's hand. You're going to take the object in question and you're going to stick it on there. And then whatever you don't need, I'm just going to put back in here, but usually I would stuff it in like a Ziploc bag or something like that. I got another small piece because he's going to have something in both hands. I'm going to stick it in there. And then I'm going to stick this like so, because he's got this and he's got this, and he's gonna be fine. So photographing the dolls is exactly as it sounds. Instead of photographing people, you're just photographing dolls. And because they're on such a small scale, I usually have to lay it down on the ground or sit down or crouch down if I'm taking photos of them. That's why in this clip you see me sitting. Typically with my doll photos, I'll position the dolls and I'll get like 5 or 6 photos of said pose and then move on to the next one. Now I take multiples of the same pose, so that way when I go to select which photos I'm gonna edit for the final photo shoot, I have a nice variety to choose from, because every photo turns out differently and some turn out better than others. So the true length of this specific clip is actually 20 minutes, but I obviously sped it up for timing reasons. But yeah, that's basically all that I did. I went around to different parts of the island, sat down, and I photographed away. For those wondering, I was not approached by anybody while I was photographing the dolls. That's usually the case the few times that I have gone out in public and photographed the dolls. Usually people just leave me alone and I leave other people alone, and half the time I'm so focused on photographing them I don't notice if anybody else is paying attention. I will mention though, I was approached a couple times in the caves because I'm sitting on the ground photographing them, and when people walk up to somebody and they're sitting on the ground, they immediately assume that they're hurt. So I was approached with concern and I was like, oh no, I'm good, I'm taking pictures, there are my subjects, they're quite lovely. That they go on their way. I mean, it was all good. So I took quite a few photos, as you were able to see, and I think I'm gonna move to another part of the island to get a few more. But before I do, I wanted to actually get a look at the Polaroids I took. Here's the first one. This was just a test round. It turned out okay. It was cute. I don't mind it. The dolls I think could have been posed a little better, but given the constraints inside the cave and everything, it is what it is. So I took one other photo, and then I took a second one because I wanted to print out 2 duplicates, and y'all, they turned out so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so adorable. I love how these turned out. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. And so in Sharpie I'm gonna write Creepcast 25 on both of them. Heck yeah, these turned out so nice. Now, I could go over on the bridge. It's bouncy, but not as bad as the barrel bridge. And I don't. Never mind. Photos over here too. I don't know if I want the mountain in the photos because there's a lot of scaffolding right now, but now this is a good area too. Ooh, wait, hold up. Ooh, I wonder. All right, I don't know if I can get photos in here, but I can definitely walk through it. I think it'll be too narrow for me to do anything in here is the problem. Woo. Of course, I remember this being the most intimidating. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm in here with a big backpack and stuff too. This is tiny, but it's not as dark as I remember. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Oh God. All right. I'm a brave boy. Well, you know, this isn't bad. Not as scary as I remember it being. Of course, I can see better in here now. You know, there's a little spot right there next to the exit. Now, as long as nobody goes in the escape tunnel, I should be okay photographing here. Okay, so I'm back in the first cave. I decided to come back and get their photos in front of this bridge, and y'all, it's gonna look so cool. I'm having to take the photos within the cave with my cell phone, but... Alrighty, success. We're back up by the mansion now, and I think I'm gonna get a couple photos of the dolls in front of the mansion, at least from the island, and I think I'll explore a little more before I call it quits. Okay, maybe it's just that my equilibrium is garbage, but I'm in the cave that I chickened out of the last time I came here, and I don't know. Okay, so like it's lit up, right? I can see, but it's like once you get in here, whoa. Oh, you start tilting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa. Oh boy. Oofy. Whoa. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, hold up. I'm getting out of here. Oh, okay. Okay, it feels fine now. Whoa, that's like some upside down house type of shenanigans back there. My brain did not appreciate that. Oh my word. But this isn't nearly as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Whoopee, I did it, I guess. Yay. So I keep talking about how cool this space is. There's a second one. Nobody really mentions it. I mean, including myself, but there's two faces in here. That's neat. So I think I got a lot of photos with both my phone and the Canon. And you know, I think I got enough. And hopefully I did. If not, I'll just improvise something back at the house. I have to watch where I'm going. But yeah, I've been on the island for about, gosh, I want to say 2.5 hours, I think. I didn't even realize I was on here that long. So I'm gonna make my way out of this cave, and I think I'm gonna call it a day.
In the 3 hours that I spent on Tom Sawyer's Island, I managed to capture a whopping 126 photos of the dolls. And of those 126 photos, 31 pictures made the final cut into the photo shoot, and they made their way into the episode as well as on my Instagram. Both will be linked in the description below. These pictures were edited using PicMonkey. That is the photo editing software I've been using for many years now. It's actually what I use to edit my thumbnails, and these pictures turned out so fun. They're so cool, especially the cave ones, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. I had a very good time on the island. Of course, that did come at a price. I wound up making the very poor, very foolish life decision of not drinking any water on the very hot day that I chose to go photograph the dolls. And you know, when you spend 3 hours in the open sun and inside caves that have little to no airflow, that tends to mess with your body in ways that you wouldn't expect. And I came down with some severe dehydration later that night. Like, I got so sick, it took me out for a couple days. That's actually why the episode of the dolls and this vlog took so long to release, because once I recovered, then I was back at work again, because I do have a job outside of YouTube. To those who don't know, I do vacation home cleanings, and it's spring break season in Florida, so I'm very busy this month. This vlog was filmed on the 3rd of March, that's when I got the photos, and as I'm recording this voiceover, it's the 15th, so yeah, it's taken me a hot minute. I did miss the first day of Flower and Garden Festival as a result of recuperating from my mistakes, but rest assured, I am okay now. If there's anything to take away from this video, please, for the love of everything holy and everything that is good in this world, drink water. Even if it doesn't seem like it's that hot out, it is. And you're lying to yourself. Drink the water. You won't regret it. And don't be like me. Aside from that though, I did have a really good time. It was so fun being able to vlog at the park, but also incorporate something else that I'm so passionate about, which are my custom dolls. It's like the best of both worlds for me. It's a win. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. To those of you who have checked out the Creepcast doll episode of Amateur's Journey, thank you so much. I've received so much love on that video already, and it warms my heart. Thank you. To those of you who have subscribed to the channel as a result, hi, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I do have a few more park videos planned for this month. I did finally make it over to Flower and Garden Festival a week into the festival's run, and it was way easier than going opening day. I'll explain more when that eventually comes up. And I do have a video planned to be released on Monday the 17th, so stick around for that. So thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to tell your friends and family about the channel. If you guys have any questions, or if you just want to say anything at all, feel free to leave them down in the comments. I do always read them. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!